Coverage from the iconic Bharat Mandapam continues. Before I quickly go across to the breaking news now coming in with Prime Minister Narendra Modi welcoming UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak, who's landed in the national capital a short while back, and also Prime Minister welcoming all the G20 delegates. Viewers, I'll just give you a quick glimpse of Bharat Mandapam, which you see barely about a couple of meters from where we are broadcasting right now. A short while back in the pre-summit briefing that took place, it appears that the Delhi declaration is in the final stages. In fact, the G20 Sherpa extremely confident that the world leaders would be accepting that declaration that they have been working on with all the leaders put together. In fact, they say that this time the Delhi declaration is going to be the voice of the global south. So amidst all that discussion that's essentially happening, that whether at all in these challenging times, and keeping in mind Russia-China bloc and the Western nations, whether at all they're going to be on the same page or not, it appears that as far as the Delhi declaration is concerned, there seems to be a skeletal outlook of what it's going to be like, and extremely confident that it's going to be accepted by all the world leaders once it is placed before them sometime tomorrow. Let's also start with the breaking news now coming in. This is what the Prime Minister had to say with regards to Rishi Sunak landing just a short while back. In fact, the Prime Minister also put out a series of tweets with regards to the G20 presidency of India. And remember, with several of the G20 leaders now already landing in the national capital, almost everyone is expected to be here sometime by tomorrow morning. The itinerary of tomorrow's meeting, the summit, is yet to be out, but it is expected that roughly around 8 o'clock in the morning is when the leaders are going to be here. One key aspect, perhaps, viewers, important to share at this point in time is what was indicated in the press briefing a short while back as to what is it that India is essentially showcasing. What is it that the world can take from India's learning? One certainly being the digital public infrastructure. The very fact that it is now reaching millions of people, this at a time when the world today has over 3 billion people without even a bank account. And that is the reason why India essentially emphasizing that the digital public infrastructure is something that the world can emulate. Remember, it is an open source. And that is the reason why it certainly makes the entire infrastructure worth emulating. This is something that has also been acknowledged by the World Bank. In fact, the World Bank says that what could not have been achieved in the last 5 decades has merely been achieved by India in just about 6 years.